Didn't say one. But
Welcome back, everyone.
I'm also not on camera, so I can't point to you and be like, "Ha live."
Yep. One day we'll learn. Welcome back, everybody.
Yo.
Hello.
Y'all want to play some D&D?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. It's Dungeons and Dragons. It's a very special Dungeons and Dragons day. For anybody who doesn't know, the 2024 Player's Handbook went out today. It's
Oh
live.
shit.
Oh shit. Which means all our rules change. Wait, what?
That's right. Welcome to session not 1.5, I guess. I don't know what we're calling it, but we're doing Nope, we're not doing it live. We're
I
gonna
don't I don't I don't think Wizards has any idea what they're calling this yet either, so it's all right, Reggie.
that's completely fair. Anywho, picking up where we left off, party has continued on their way through Zavarel. They made it through Hell's Valley, but not without its consequences, losing Grant, the head of the caravan you've been traveling with. You combine forces with Brial, the tiefling, the female tiefling that was kind of working with Grant to help usher different tieflings that had either lost their guides or were just looking for some protection to get through the waste and on their way to Zafarel themselves. Um, Rallied the troops, made your way over a broken wall, and continued to travel out of the valley and into the waste proper once more. As you continued on your way, eventually, throughout the course of your afternoon, you were ambushed, barely picking up trace sounds of the rattling of your carts and the ground beneath them as a large purple worm busted through the ground. The party was able to make pretty quick work of it. Feeling confident and getting ready to keep moving, Sunny, who urged you to move faster as he implied that that was just a baby, as a much larger, much scarier, much more pissed off purple worm busted out of the ground. Um, you went back and forth with it, eventually able to take it down, but once again, not without its casualties, as Draconis was taken
Oh yeah.
out in the fight. You
Poor
made your way
Draco.
as you made your way as quickly away from the battle scene as possible, fearing more of these creatures coming. And as you were packing up your carts and taking, catching your breath, Valir, you found a strange pouch, very fragrant, in the ground that you wouldn't have noticed if it wasn't for your keen eye. You scooped it up, took it with you, asked the party if they had any idea or inklings of what it could be. After rattling around on it for a while, you were unable to identify it. You asked Sunny, and even he, in all of his worldly stench identifications, was unable to name that stench. Um, Eventually, you decided to show it to your prisoner, who indeed identified this as something that the we don't like to say horn hunters, but we're calling ourselves horn hunters, um, as a bait pouch, something that was used to lure, something that's stuffed with certain chemicals and smells that attract certain types of creatures to them. This one being specific to purple worms. Knowing that, and knowing that it is still probably a very dangerous thing, you popped into the bag of holding for later. Continued on your way until it finally reached sunset, made your campment for the evening, caught up with some of
I don't know.
the.
I was
Yeah,
just gonna say I don't know if it will become relevant, but I know one of the questions I have in my notes was this planted by a horn hunter, or is there any possibility that this was something done by someone in the caravan?
Oh yeah.
That's all I had. Just wanted to know.
yep. As you prepared camp for the evening, Sunny and Ravi, you painstakingly learned a new spell. Vinteth, you held sermon over a group of the elven travelers that were hired to work with a caravan, who one of which you saved their life. Saishura, you had a nice intimate conversation with Brial about just how you were both equally frustrated with the lack of conviction or the lack of help that the tieflings and Zephyr seems to give for how dangerous this trek has become, seemingly over the generations that it's been happening, and made a vow to help this group get to where they need to go and maybe implement a little bit of that change yourselves. But as you all bedded down for the evening, I believe that is where we shall pick up. Cool. Did you have any preparations before bed as far as preparing your campsite? I suppose is the only thing I left off.
I mean, I said if there was time, I would do the alarms. I'm not gonna sacrifice anything to do it, but if there's if there's the opportunity before bed, then I will.
All right.
Just these hands. That's it.
The usual prayer.
7, do you want to try to form one of those walls again? We don't really have any boulders around us, right?
Nope, you are in a desert.
I do. You have any power left in that paintbrush?
Yeah. Dude. Whose card are we protecting the most then?
Ours.
Okay. We have 2 of them.
I say from the direction that we came from, in case anyone was following.
Okay.
Just if we need a little.
Where's this shape? Why'd they move my stuff? So yeah. The time take the wall. Good. Yeah, that's good.
All right. So,
1
yeah.
foot.
As you all gather, you spend some time setting some alarms, building up a magical wall of paint and stone. Are you taking watches this evening?
Yeah, I'll go first watch.
I could do second.
Third.
Oh yeah, sure.
I get my meditation out of the way.
I would like each of you to give me a perception check, that 4 of you that are keeping watches.
Okay.
Take off advantage. That's on for some reason.
You accidentally use advantage, you have to take the second one.
That is in the new rule book.
Mhm.
It's a bold choice, but
Specific to the Roll20.net app.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're punishing people in the online space. So.
cool. And all right, so yeah, just confirming that was 7-1, Valir 2, Vinteth 3, Ravi 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, Suji, which watch do you want to be on, or did you not want to do a watch?
I'll be on
You can
like
double
the
up with
first one.
First one? Okay, cool.
Did you with the persuasion check? Oh boy.
He's persuading the knight. You best not come tonight.
Hello,
Seven
darkness,
suits you.
my old friend. Sorry.
No, you're good. Seven suits you. The first watch goes uneventful. Night is quiet. Sort of. There's still some chatter from the camp next to you. You know, the Brial side. You see that some of the the elven gentlemen are still staying up a little bit later, watching. Keeping the campfire going, as it is getting noticeably chillier in the evening hours here. But other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. Keeping an eye on the horizon and all directions. You're constantly head on a swivel. But your watch goes uneventful.
Right.
Valir, as you take over, um, deeper into the night, you can feel the chill in the air. It's kind of starting to grow a little bit colder than you know it is during the day, and you see the elven gentlemen kind of start to from the camp start to pack up. Robbie,
Mm-hmm.
some point in the middle of your meditation, you start getting bells in your head everywhere. Bunch of bells, just constant ringing.
Okay.
Multiple of your alarm spells have been tripped.
It never fucking ends in this valley, and I'm just gonna go start to immediately wake everyone up. Everyone, I'll yell, and I'll start moving in the direction of everyone's sleeping.
Robbie, as you get up and you start to yell into the camp, you realize your voice isn't projecting. You've no sound coming from your mouth, Valir. You look up, you see Ravi jump up and is screaming. You can see his mouth is moving. He's screaming, he's gesturing, but he makes no noise.
Can I make a roll here to? I mean, look, I'm not sure player versus character, but my thought would be an Arcana check here, if I even need it.
If you like to try to identify what's happening, sure, I'll give you an Arcana check.
Okay. Then.
Okay. Yeah, this one's not too far, Ravi. As you get up and you're screaming and you're not hearing your voice project, you look over at Valir, and even as he's starting to kind of gesture towards you, you can't hear any sound coming from him. Yeah, this is not hard to identify as a silence spell.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Valir, as you see Ravi jump up, you can again, you're seeing him gesture. He's not saying anything. You start to look around. Your eyes start darting. You can see in the distance, in several places, just figures starting to rise out of kind of being prone in the dirt and are starting to approach your camp.
Gosh dang it.
Is there anything? The two of you are now awake. Is there anything you wish to do now in this moment?
Well, I
assuming-
mean, the first thing I would do is move myself. Knowing the spell would be moving myself out of the range of the silence as quickly and efficiently as possible.
I'm assuming I noticed like kind of like panic on Robbie's face as he's like trying to say something.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a level of panic, alertness. You
Mhm.
definitely see, and then you see like a moment of like definitely frustration, and then starting to sprint in a direction.
Okay. I uh where everybody else is at, I kind of try to wake them up with just blowing some like gust of wind at them and kind of gesturing to them like, "Hey, somebody's here."
And DM, since it's the second shift this is happening, I'm still awake, right? I'm just meditating lately.
I mean, yeah, the elves are never
Mm.
technically asleep.
No. Well, I mean, I'm not in my deeper meditation yet.
No.
Probably
As
once I
if
hear
when
them,
wake me up.
actually. And I try to say, like, is that another stupid gust elemental? Does anything come out?
As you start to speak, you don't hear the echo of your own voice. In the meantime, I would like. I would say in this moment, I would like everybody to, as you kind of are stirring up awake, give me a perception check. Yeah, perception check.
Ah.
Does this count as rolling 3 sevens in a row?
Not quite.
Oh damn.
Cool. All right. So, Ravi, as you're kind of starting to just recognize the situation and move in a direction, you're not. You're trying to keep track of everything, but missing quick details. Saishuri, you're half asleep as you wake up and start to realize that you can't. You're trying to speak, whether it's to curse somebody out for waking you up, but you hear no voice come out. Vinteth, as you wake up, you are just tired. You had a long day yesterday.
Seems
You
like
are
it.
unable. Yeah. Valir and Suji, as the two of you are kind of two of the first ones to actually get up. Valir, after you finish gusting and waking up the party around you, you start scanning the horizon when you start to see the people start to rise, and you start as quickly as you can counting the amount of figures you're seeing. 10, 15. Suji, you start counting from a different direction. The two of you kind of look at each other, unable to quite communicate just how many you're both seeing at once. Roughly between the two of you, you count 40 or so.
Dude.
Ravi, if you didn't have a direction in mind, roll a d4 for me to see which way you were running to try to escape the silent spell.
Well, we're gonna make it out one way or the other. It's gonna be me one way, Tinker's the other, mentally. So obviously that communication's gonna work, and we're going in opposite directions. So I don't care which way I go as long as he's going the other way.
Cool. As you both start sprinting, probably both in camp. That way, Tinker that way. As you sprint out of camp, you get to a point where it's impossible for you not to see the row of random thugs and bandits in front of you. You catch finally making a little bit of noise as you're running. Eventually you start to hear it again. Your ears take a second to adjust to the sound coming back to you. You see a larger figure. That's quite far enough.
And which brand of horn hunter are you exactly? It has been a long night, and I don't think you and your friends realize the sort of people you are coming after. I would highly recommend you take your band of, and I'll do the air quotes, mercenaries, and go back wherever it is you came from.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do that. And you're half right. I do not personally know who I'm dealing with. But neither do you. So, as you say, I have my mercenaries. Quite a few. I think it's all of our best interest if you go ahead and head back there, drop your things, and we do this the peaceful way.
You know, I've encountered a lot of things on my journey so far, and peace has not been one of them. At this point, out of the side, I'm gonna take a look back because I just want to see if Valir, since I knew he was like moving, if he's woken people up during this little exchange or any of that.
At this point, you turn your head back a little bit, and you can see that the party is starting to stir and get up and ready themselves. All of you can hear this conversation as you are deafened, but this noise still echoes throughout the opening of the air here.
What do I see? I mean, obviously I see this guy, but like, how many of these people so far in view?
So now that you are here in front of you, you see this one again larger human male. Behind him, at a quick count, you count about a dozen.
Okay, fair enough. I was just asking for range because at this point, Ravi is tired, pissed off. This shit will not end, and if it makes sense to do so after the go back, drop your weapons, and do this peacefully, I'm gonna fucking fireball this guy in the face. Assuming it makes sense to do so, but just looking for a general idea on positioning. I'm out in the open anyway. So.
At about this point, he hasn't stopped approaching you, so he is probably himself about 15 feet from you. The party behind him is within 10, I would say, of him.
Yeah, so I mean, if I go down, I go down. But yeah, I'm. It's pretty clear this is not going peaceful. So I'm fireballing, hitting everybody I can. As my opening.
All right. So while this conversation was happening, everyone else who heard it, where are you in that moment? Where are you heading? You guys all kind of wake up to this gust of wind. You're unable to hear each other, but you start hearing this loud conversation between Ravi and this kind of large humanoid male of 50 or so feet outside of the camp.
After I see everybody wake up, I run behind Ravi and just ready myself.
I will do the same. I don't have quite that much movement. I should reach.
I'll do the same, but like closer to the wall.
Oh boy.
That's my full move. 40. Is
that everybody else in the camp is getting up too?
You haven't seen anything happen with the other camp yet. Again, nobody went up to them, and you are all silenced. So you're not sure how much they heard until possibly this conversation between Ravi and this other individual.
I'm just going to start shaking people awake while that's happening.
Can I use my cantrip cantrip? Can I just make the ground shake to wake people up?
You can certainly start doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I think with the events of yesterday, that's not a bad play. But for this, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Let's see if my dice play into my narrative. Bro, what is up with foot?
It's that new update. Everything's weird.
Also, Robbie, you might be on the wrong mic. Again, you sound kind of tinny.
I might be on the wrong what?
Microphone.
Oh.
Might be. Like, you're clear, but you're, like, tinny.
Oh, sorry. I'm on mobile right now.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, you're good.
All right.
I don't have any sauces.
This. Scoot us back just a tad. Give us a little bit more mana. Just drop it.
What if I wanted to ring out them? Never mind.
Oh, roll 20 fucking up today. Jesus. There we go. Thank you.
Am I good?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm on computer. I think I'm on the right mic.
Seems good.
Camera, can you just fucking please? Oh God.
Seven.
Yes.
You are first to act.
Oh man. We're gonna get close. We're gonna move. We're gonna get in front of Robbie. Robbie. Robbie,
Yes.
do you still have that thing in your bag?
What thing? The
That-
debate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Throw it.
Considering what they're quite surrounded, 7.
Yeah. But we don't do peaceful here, right?
No.
All right, so we rage. And we're going to do tail. And we're going to swipe at this man, or at least attempt to.
Go for it.
Nope. And with feeling. There's a 23 hit.
$23 does hit.
Nice. $15 damage.
Nice.
All right.
Cool.
And we're going to stand there with the tail wrapped kind of in front of us a little bit.
You hit the big boss?
Big boss.
Nice.
All right. Robbie.
I am going to look up at him. Just as I said, we don't really do peaceful. And while your men are screaming and you can smell their burning flesh, I want you to remember that we gave you the opportunity to walk away. And I'm launching it behind him, hitting him and as many of his men as I can. Well, where's my snap to center? Yeah, so sorry. That was in my measurement tool. So what's going to be the best way to do this then? Maybe actually like that then. Yeah, I'm gonna because that could give us a nice retreat point too. Past the carts if we take out all these guys. So I'm gonna hit his entire left flank plus himself. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of his men plus him on that fire. Let me roll that. No. Big damage, please. Pretty solid.
Not too shabby. So 7, as you walk up, you crack him once. You miss once with the tail wide, and the second time you crack him across like the side of his arm. You watch as he, braces into it a little bit. Robbie, as you say that and you launch the fireball off into this, you watch as it blows up into that space. You watch as hits most of them very hard. You see, I failed 5 of 8 of the weedy guys.
Just at
You watch.
Got it.
Yeah.
Does it seem like he took it or like he was, you know what I mean?
He took it. He definitely shook off of most of it. You see, he was kind of on the edge of it and was able to, like, as the fire starts to, wrap around him, you see he kind of ducks out of the way slightly and just kind of looks up at you and smiles. He goes, just remember, I gave you a chance.
Once more for good measure, right in his fucking face, 7. That's the Warlord's band.
Okay. 16 hit.
16 misses.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another day. All right. I'm gonna have Tinkers come back to me, or as back as far as he can. So that'll be on the ground 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 around the cart. Okay. And I'm gonna go. Where do I- 5, 7, 30. There's 6. Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
Before you move, he is going to use his reaction.
To do what?
Attack of opportunity.
He has 15 feet range.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
He whips it out.
That is a 27 hit.
Yep.
Uh, 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still on Snap to Center. As you go to turn to walk away from him, you watch as he picks up. He has this. It looked like the hilt of a sword at first, but as he takes it out, you watch as he just cracks this like longer whip and hits you into the side and catches your leg. You take damage, and the sentinel feat makes it so you're unable to move.
Mm-hmm. It's my turn.
I am going to. Yeah, I'm already here. I'm gonna go for it. First attack against Ravi. The 24 to hit.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay, brings you to 25 total.
Correct.
Okay. Second attack. A 29 to hit. Is 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Third attack. That's only a 24.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. It's got an action surge. It's a 28 to hit.
Yep.
14 points of bludgeoning damage. It's only a 24 to hit. And it's a natural 20.
I'm gonna no, I can't because I shielded. Great. All right, whatever. I'm down. Cool. Just let me know when I get to do something.
Seven, you watch as to your side, several quick and hard cracked whips slam into Ravi as the last one catches him just kind of across the neck and chest, and you watch as he just crumbles to the ground.
damn it.
Still have a chance. I don't want to have to do it.
Yeah. I'm not the one to be talking about this shit too.
Approach there. That is the end of his turn. Suji.
Can I speak from where I'm located?
You are currently in the silence still. So can you speak? Yes. Does anyone hear you now?
Alright. If I move up to here 20 feet, can I speak yet? I basically am trying to like talk while moving.
Right about there, you start to catch your voice.
So are you here for the tieflings or just money? Because money is fine. But we're trying to protect our friends.
Fortunately, I severely doubt you have the kind of money to cover the loss of me letting you go.
And I kind of look over at Seven and Ravi just on the ground.
Robbie is laying there, still gasping breath, but it's mostly motionless.
Am I able to kind of talk during this since we're in combat or what?
You can
Not
get quick
really.
You can get quick lines out. That was probably the most you're probably going to get to go in 6 seconds, unless you want to use your action to continue to persuade or talk to him. I would allow that, but yeah, it's up to you how you want to proceed.
I think I'm going to summon 4 bears surrounding him. And they'll ready their attack and that'll be it.
All right, grabbing bears. You're not a bear at all.
I don't have control of the last bear.
You do now. Cool.
And even though I'm in the range, I'm gonna like take a few steps back. See if he attacks me. That'll be my turn.
Cool. Sajori.
I'm going to dash. And I want to try to. I'm trying to intimidate him.
What are you trying to do?
I'm really tired. I'm angry. I want to intimidate him into like backing down, like, hey, chill before I kill you.
Give me an intimidation check with disadvantage.
Oof.
You see, he kind of smiles and smirks at you. It's like, It's nothing personal, sweetheart. But if you're going to intimidate somebody, you should actually have something threatening. End of your turn?
Yep.
Cool. One bear and 1/7 can take attacks of opportunity if they would like.
I would like. 21.
One definitely hits.
12 damage. We raging.
Yes, sir. And then Suji, you may take one with a bear if you would like. It's the only path I had.
With all 4 bears.
Just one. I only passed one bear's. I only left one bear's attack opportunity range.
I didn't even see your character move on my screen.
Yeah. There's 2 archers.
Oh, there's 2 archers.
Yeah.
2 bandits.
Bane.
Did the archers attack or what?
They haven't yet. They just moved. I'm giving you the opportunity for attack opportunities if you want.
Suji's thinking about diplomacy.
7 was the wrong person to ask about that.
Got Suji.
Sure, I think the bears will attack just because they got close. Let's make sure about black bears. Good. So the one does 24. And it's just gonna bite. I technically could do both attacks with the attack of opportunity, right?
No, it's just the one.
Fair. It's more of a like, get the fuck away from me, buddy.
I assure you watch as he says this. The crowd behind him starts to swarm forward. 2 of them flank you on either side. See, they both brandish their swords. First one's going to make an attack against Ravi. Look up a spell. Watch as the first attack comes down against Ravi's unconscious body and is just barely knocked away by the still shimmering arcane shield that wraps around Ravi. Second attack. Do it. First attack from the other one. Watch as the first guy, 2 heavy swings against the shield, bounce off. The second guy comes over and is able to bypass through the shield, stabbing into Robbie's body on the ground. Robbie, you take 2 failed death saves.
Okay.
He looks at you, Saishori. Like I said, if you're going to threaten somebody, actually have cards on the table. Now, one more chance. We can talk. You can all come peacefully, or I'll have to make an example.
I mean,
Can I talk or am I unconscious?
You are unconscious.
who the fuck are you? We can talk, but I don't know about us going anywhere with you. Like, at least let me know what's happening here.
What's happening here is I have a job to do, and fortunately that means you and a couple of your kind are coming with me.
A job from who?
You're either naive, stupid, or you're trying my fucking patience!
Oh my fucking gosh. Can I lunge at him?
Fortunately, it's not your turn. They will continue to move. Attacks against the bears first. The 16 to hit, Suji? The
Yes.
bears?
Yeah, they're only like 13. 11 actually for those.
First two attacks against this bear. 16 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Next set of attacks. Miss. 4 points damage, that same bear.
Dead.
Next set of attacks against the next bear. 1 miss, 1 crit. 8 points of damage against the top bear. Next set of 2 attacks against that same bear. Those both hit. 15 points of damage against the bear.
Dead.
That one can stay. This is going to be 6. 4 attacks against 7. I don't think either of those hit. Nope. Nope. 7 to 7. 4 attacks against the bear. Nat 1 and 1 hit for 5 points of damage. Ooh, that both misses. So 5 points of damage to the right bear.
Do I get any attacks opportunity or no?
No one made it past your melee, and you already took yours this turn. So
Yeah.
there's that too.
Okay. I don't get this option very often.
No worries. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're just gonna dash in there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash to get in there. 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 $30, 20, 30, 30, 30. Yeah. That's that. Vinteth.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I can see from where I'm at, like outside the cart, where all the shit that's happening over there. Robbie's down, etc. I'm being surrounded. Only like 85 feet away or something.
Yeah. You're good.
My instinct was to go wake up Sonny. Let them know we're being attacked, that I can't speak. So, which card's Sonny in? This one or that's Sonny right there.
Yeah.
So he's gonna run to him and use an action to write on paper since I can't talk. Like, we're surrounded. Ravi's dying. Help.
He will start to wake up and read your note and kind of look at you and go,
I'll just shrug. Yep. All I got.
clear.
Oh man. I get a little bit closer. He can hear me, right? If I start talking.
From there, yes.
Um, Dang, I don't need to say this, dude. I just say like, hey, this is not necessary. What do you want? What can we do to negotiate here?
Give me a persuasion check. see, without taking his eyes off of the feral look Zaishori is giving him at the moment, like I said, it's quite simple. Drop your weapons. Allow us to take you. No one else has to get hurt. If you're real nice about it, I might let you heal him too. Think fast. Looks like he's fading. You see, he kind of steps on his throat a little bit.
I just respond. Tell your men to back off, so we can all be on the same page.
Again, don't think you all understand how negotiations work. I'm fine with letting him die. Hell, I'll fucking do it myself and take great joy in it after the way he decided to pop off at the mouth. Drop your shit.
In response, I'll throw my scythe on the ground.
Yeah, I'll just staff my crossroads on the dirt, so he knows that my hands are not on it.
I'm not currently holding any weapons.
I am the weapon.
I'm not gonna throw it anywhere, but I will sheath it.
Good. I mean, not as dumb as you all look. Up around 7. Would you like to say and or do anything?
Can we get him up before we continue talking?
Hand me his book.
You're gonna look at him like, don't know where that is.
Does he see the book?
Mm-mm.
Me too. Fine. Just know, if he makes a move, heels off.
I will use a lesser potion for my full turn, so he gets back. What, 10?
Yep.
All right. Probably get up.
I was given some sort of healing or something.
Yeah.
Potion.
Okay. Oh well, I see things have turned to shit here.
Yeah, we're talking.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Let me know how that goes.
All right.
Alright. Interested in this? Is anyone else doing anything else in this next couple of seconds, essentially, other than compliance?
I'm just gonna keep my tail's gonna keep twitching.
Suji, Saishori, anything for you?
I mean, my weapon's on the ground, but I'll slowly walk up just so I'm out of the silence again. I'd like walk slowly. Probably move up a little more. You get what I'm doing.
Yep. Saishori, anything?
Nah.
Vinteth, you and Sunny jump out of the cart. He's screaming something. You have no idea what. As he comes out of the cart, you turn around and you guys can see the horde behind you. You've heard the screaming up in the distance.
Can't talk. Look over and see what's going on with them first. If I can. Parts are in the way. I'm gonna ask Zoth what's going on with them.
That is one of my other questions. Since he talks to me and wouldn't he still be with me?
You kind of ran.
Yeah.
But I mean, Zoth can.
You can see.
He can see what's happening. Ravi is moving. They have put down weapons.
Shit. I'm gonna turn to Sonny, tap him on the shoulder, and just like drop my hammer, I guess. Hands up.
Okay. Quickly, the large group of bandits starts to swarm the camp. They start to take away your weapons, your focuses, your anything that could be conceived as a threat openly on your person. Iron shackles are brought out, and you are all brought towards the center of camp. After quick rapid movement of motions, after they are sure they have secured everyone in the camp's hands and taken anything off of them that is harmful to them, you all can hear here is the optimal word, as the silence spell is dropped in this area, in the campsite, as they are less trying to dampen spell casting. Well, that wasn't so hard, now was it?
Yes, it was.
So, as I said, we're not exactly in the business of taking more than what we need. Though, we can't simply just let you go either. So, tieflings will be coming with us. Which just leaves me what I should do with the rest of you. So he kind of walks around and looks at each of you. I don't know what to do,
DM.
Yes.
Can I pray for divine intervention?
You can certainly try. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run to the bathroom. Think real hard about what you're going to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Mintev, why don't you pray for divine intervention?
What the fuck is divine intervention gonna do against 80 dudes with crossbows?
I don't
It's
know.
not 80.
And a dying Ravi.
Yeah.
It's okay now.
He's healed.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. Diplomats, huh?
I could pray for an answer to what we should do, but I think the fucking answer is obvious.
I'm getting kidnapped. I'm being trafficked.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Obviously, gotta play nice so we can go back and get her.
Pretty much.
I don't know what else really to say. Like, so there are no other options. So there you go.
Either that or we
Yeah.
die.
So yeah, there are no choices. So I don't know what the discussion is going to be here exactly.
I mean, she could pray for the grandfather to smite them all down.
He's all you gotta do is take it. You don't ask for that, you demand it.
Best case scenarios, I'm sure he comes back with a new haircut.
We'll get an 8.
I was a prison bitch.
Oh man. Wonder how easily I can just break these shackles.
I'll be back in a minute too.
Huh.
have returned.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Real tense in here.
A little bit.
Got something for me, Sashori?
Nah, nothing out.
As all of you sit there in your shackles, he kind of looks over each of you, thinking about what to do with next. You watch from the group of you sitting here, Brial stand up. Enough with the theatrics, Zane. Just let them. You watch as she walks forward, unshackled. Don't worry, we're not going to kill any of you intentionally. Unfortunately, steps need to be taken. As he said, the tieflings will go with him. Here's all your belongings. We'll leave you with food and ration. Just forget this happened. Go home.
Someone's gonna stare at Vinteth.
I'll meet his gaze and just fucking glare at him.
You heard the lady. Pack it up. Watch as several of the bandits start to collect Tefet. Tefet, Norman, Breath, Lyle, and Saishori. They pack them into the carts, start to make sure they've gathered all of the belongings that they could find of yours and the group here, leaving the five of you, Sunny, several of the elven gentlemen, Nikolai, they leave you with food and ration, the clothes on your back, I'll say, Ravi, give me a straight luck check.
Okay. $19.
Okay. As they gather up the carts that are here, leaving you what food and water that was left, packing up the five tieflings and Brial. Well, it's a pleasure doing business with all of you. Hope to never have to see you again. Which is, they get in the carts and start to drive off. As they crest into the distance here in the evening, we'll stay here with the group of the five of you for now. Is there anything you wish to do as you watch as they disappear off into the distance?
I'm gonna break my shackles.
Give me a strength check.
Do I get advantage with the bracers on?
You do not have the bracers on.
How dare they take my bracers? $24.
As you sit here and start to contemplate things, 7 in your rage, but not in the technical sense, just your absolute anger at the situation. You all watch as just 7 strains and pulls against the heavy iron shackles on his wrists until they watch as the chains between them scatter, and they're still attached to your wrists, but you no longer are bound in the sense that your arms are held together.
I'm gonna go around breaking everyone's chains.
Well, Rob, you were right. There was a traitor, or whoever thought it was fucking one of them.
Yes, things were consistently too convenient. Well, that's what we get for trusting anyone.
Do I still have my paint?
That would have probably been gathered off of you.
God fucking damn it.
If you like to all take a moment, after 7, you go around and just start breaking at least the chains between people's shackles. You can all take a moment to kind of assess what you have on your person still. They didn't take the time to take anybody's armor off, as that would just be too time consuming. But any of your weaponry is gone. Anything that was noticeably, personal possessions on you. Obviously, anything that was left on the carts. Ravi,
Mm-hmm.
as you were knocked down quickly and dragged through the dirt and into this kind of situation, in the hustle and the bustle of gathering all of you and getting your things, they didn't seem to notice the small pouch on the side of your belt.
Okay. So the bag of holding.
Yes.
Okay.
They took my shield too.
Oh yeah. No protection.
They took my custom bag of weapon holder. My javelin. Quiver.
Did they take the frog mantle though?
I don't think that
I would
can be
assume-
removed by me.
They probably wouldn't bother
They
ripped
yeah,
up
they wouldn't.
frog flesh.
Yeah, they. It's mostly they didn't know what it was. They just didn't want to touch it. Like there's like, we don't need that.
The first of my suits.
I assume they took my bracer too.
Bracers, yeah, they would have taken bracers. They would have taken anything they could have taken off, anything that looked threatening that they could have taken off of you quickly. They would have. So they left you with your armors.
Still wearing a goddamn skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they run our pockets?
They would have taken anything. So specifically for they would have taken, a visible spell book for Ravi, which you and I can discuss what that means, right?
Based on my canon, that should mean I lose whatever spells were prepared that day, and I keep. I don't fucking know, man. Whatever. Just fucking tell me how this works.
Okay. So you all find yourself a little beaten, a little bruised. Here in the dark, you pull yourselves together, decide what to do next. Saishuri, as you find yourself in a cart surrounded by a group of other tieflings huddled together, making their way through the evening. That is where we will end tonight's session. I think people got some discussing to do.
That's cruel.
My bag of gold.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh god.
Terrible.
There should be a trident in Ravi's bag of holding, by the way.
Yeah, but my war
No,
picks.
I still have a couple of your items. I'll check I'll run down. Since it's gonna be the only shit we probably have, I'll run down the contents of my bag of holding in the chat at some point. I just not tonight. I just got
Yeah.
It's
And DM, what happened to the captive we had? Did he go with them? Or...
He was taken. They left you Nikolai because he was. So you guys currently have the 5 of you, Sunny, Nikolai, and the 3 elven gentlemen.
Did it take my Book of Soren Lin too? Were they interested in that?
Give me a luck check.
$16.
I would say they took your main book, but they didn't bother because they saw that you were a spellcaster, but they didn't take your original spellcasting focus.
My focus was a ring. I had 2 books. I had my original, like Book of Soren Lin, and then I had the one I got from the church.
Yeah, they would have taken the one from the church because that's the one you readily have available on you.
They're gonna die. They're all gonna die.
Still have the old one.
Yeah.
I gotta be out, but my closing note is gonna say we go back to the ship, we get our money, we hire a mercenary company, and we go fucking hunt down, execute every single one of these people, and fucking post their heads along the border.
I am telling
Seems
the
like a
broker.
plan.
I need to go home, but I want to kill them first. I'm with you.
Absolutely.
I hate your
I'm just trying to say, like, it's off the top of my head, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do, but we do have a lot of money and a town full of people who will do a lot of bad shit for a lot of money. So,
Yeah.
just something to think about for next week.
Two other
Alright, guys.
things for the DM. Okay, see you, bro.
I don't know. Wait. So, I thought you meant.
I was saying like two things for the DM. Did we get that guy's name other than a
Zane.
from the last session?
Zane.
Yes.
Okay, we did hear it right here.
And just to confirm, it was Brial,
Yes.
bitch.
And what's it called? Do we still have the map to the tiefling area or no?
No, that went with Brial.
Man.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send a
Have a
note
good
to
night, all.
the broker too.
That's
All
right.
right. Note to
Um,
we traded our Briol. I deal with Zane, and they took all of our stuff, including my shovels,
I'm murdering her.
and they took Zashuri.
You got through all this.
The afterthought.
Look, Seven had an autistic breakdown.
My stuff is gone. No.
Zashuri is not one of his possessions. He does care, but stuff was first. Because Seven also lost like 18,000 gold just now.
jeez.
Yeah.
Glad I put most of my shit on the ship, but like, fuck, man.
Nope.
So for me, do I still have my robe?
Yes, they would have taken your. They left most of your clothes on because they were still,
And
they were not sitting there accessing magical capabilities
Okay.
of things. So if you were wearing armor or clothes, they did not just strip you and
so
fold
my
you right in the
my
pockets.
rings are still on then too.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I bet.
So, plus the core
Again, the paltry sum they thought they were going to get for clothes and jewelry does not compare to just taking the tieflings and getting.
Right, right.
But what about my frog hemoth teeth?
Sure.
Yeah.
Did she leave Grant's body?
They took all the carts.
All the body parts.
Carts. Carts.
The carts.
Oh, carts. I thought you said parts.
The
I'm
parts,
like,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah, I heard parts too. I'm like, all the body parts. Holy shit.
I'm like, damn. Okay.
No, they took the carts with them. They are making you guys hoof it back to A, give them more distance, and B, some of you got real mouthy.
Nah, man, we're gonna be like the world of Dune and start like riding sandworms. That's what we're about to do.
Summon the purple worms.
Someone train them to let us ride.
Into battle.
Well, let's just mean
Yes.
Seven has an open attunement slot now.
Man,
True.
and this bimbo.
Yep. We're gonna need a magic crossbow. Well, no, we don't even have that. We're just gonna need stuff. Seven needs more stuff now.
How does that work, like, with our attuned items now? Does it break attunement because they're gone, or are they just still attuned to us and they could take them and can use them?
So it's kind of wishy-washy on that. It's assumed if they're no longer on your person for a length of time, you are no longer attuned to them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you find them again, you would have to reattune to them.
I hope somebody tries to attune to the hammer and fucking Hormon eats them.
Don't want anyone to get my quarry braces because they hurt me the most.
Your quarry bracer's my fucking quicken bracer, bro.
All I have are hands, dude.
Yeah, but they're fucking strong hands. You don't need much else.
Yeah, but for getting through walls and doors, they're so effective.
Say it with me, Seven. I am the weapon.
I can't even rage right now. We still gotta rest. We did 2 the day before, right? And then this one.
Yeah, that was like nighttime, so we still have the rest of the night to get through and fucking rest. I said we just take a long rest and fucking look our wounds in the morning.
Man, why would they take my pain? That's not a weapon that could hurt them. Don't even know. Sons of
I
bitches.
mean, it's like they had some inside information about all of you.
And she's gonna get wrecked.
Oh.
Are the sending stones gone?
Well, I mean, one's on your person.
Okay, so I still have mine.
So I effectively have no gold right now, right? Yeah.
We're all broke.
Yeah,
Well, that was
don't go clearing out your inventories just yet, because you know it's easier
Yeah.
for me to tell you what you still have on you for the next couple of sessions, in case depending on what you guys decide to do, and then we can go from there.
I'm contacting the Yesa for an army of mercenaries.
Yeah.
Doing a sending to Katori. Yo, you still around, bro?
We need to drop bombs on these motherfuckers.
We got about like 40 dudes we need to fucking murder ASAP.
War crumbs are back on the table.
Yes.
It's scorched earth up in this bitch.
We'll throw one of the airship's batteries onto this area and just call it a day.
We're in the waste. It doesn't matter. It's not even a crime here. We're good.
We're capturing Brielle and bringing her back to fucking Zephrel as a fucking example. Traitors. Get no quarry. Get no quarter.
Think so.
Freaking
They can get quartered though.
They can get quartered, yes.
Yes.
Do we still have the alchemy jug? Not like currently, like in the situation, but
What do you mean
in
we?
general.
You're not we right now.
No, I meant like generally.
I would say, since it's big and bulky, that is probably on the cart. I don't believe Suji drags the alchemy jug into battle.
No.
I'm gonna make Brielle eat mayonnaise for the rest of her life.
You
Such
saw
a
the same
specific
thing
choice.
I did.
You're going to keep her as a pet.
Just mayo, rest of her life.